Good evening. Tonight for your homework, I am going to have you, first of all, determine the slope of a line that passes through these 2 points, -2 and +4, and 4, +2. And then I want you to be able to take this table and determine the slope of the line from the table that I have provided you. So if you could, and on the left-hand side, I want you to first write down these 2 points that I've given you. And I would like for you to please go ahead and label x1, y1, x2, y2. And I want you to use your formula to find the slope of this line with these 2 points on them. So we've got m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I want you to pause this video, please, and I want you to please try to figure this one out without my help, and then once you've solved it, turn the video back on. So please pause the video now. Okay, so let's check your work and see how you did. So if we plug our numbers in here, if we look up, our y2 is +2. We're going to subtract the y1, which was 4. Then we're going to have our x2, which is 4, and subtract our x1, which is -2. All right, so when we do 2 minus 4, you are going to get -2. 4 minus -2, you're going to get +6. So I have a slope of -2/6. But I don't want to leave it in that form because we can actually reduce this slope. So if I reduce this by 2, I am going to arrive at the answer of -1/3. So is that what you got? Great job. Okay, now I would like you to, underneath that problem, I'd like you to make this table in your INB. So just a reminder from previous videos, we're going to find the change in our y's and the change in our x's, and then I would like you to tell me what the slope is going to be. So once again, I want you to pause this video, I want you to make a copy of this table, and I want you to try to do this on your own. So pause the video now. Okay, let's see how you did. Let's remember, slope is m. Once again, represents our change in our y's over our change in our x's. So let's see what's happening with our y values. When we go from 11 subtracting 6, when I go from 5 to -1, I am still subtracting 6. When I go from -1 to -7, I'm still subtracting 6. And finally, from -7 to -13, I'm subtracting 6. Now, if you'll go over to your x values, we have from -4 to -2, I'm adding 2. From -2 to 0, I'm adding 2. And from 0 to 2, I'm adding 2. And finally, from 2 to 4, I'm adding 2. So let's go ahead and let's plug in what was our change in our y. So hopefully on your INB, you got the same thing I did, and you got -6 was your change in your y values. And then hopefully on your, again, we can reduce this slope. -6 divided by 2 is going to give you a -3. Okay, so both of our slopes of these problems were negative slopes. So please make sure that you bring your INB with these 2 problems that you've completed so that we can answer any questions and check and make sure they're completed. Have a nice evening.